about them being released from captivity by war. War is going to cause them to get released. Now let me get 2 Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." I'm going to do that, let's read that again. "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." See, when his kingdom fall, due to them killing each other, Satan against Satan, Russia against America, see, when that situation go down, then Jacob is going to rise up. Let me get that in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 and 20 say, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms." See, this is how he's going to destroy these other nations. Because he's going to raise the Israelites up. When he say, "Come up hither," and they going to get beamed up, they going to turn into spiritual beings, and they going to get rid of Russia and these other nations that destroy America. See, Russia going to destroy America. So that's going to be a whole nother thing. That's that sacrifice in Basra Isaiah 34 is talking about. But the Israelites being beamed up, that's going to be, let me get that real quick. In Zechariah, what's that, 12 and 8? It says, "In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David." Now, David, when you look at King David, they were singing songs about King David, how Saul had killed 1,000 or thousands, and King David had killed hundreds of thousands. So when he's saying the feeble ones that's among the Israelites, or the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, they gonna be feeble, but they gonna have power like David. Zechariah 12 and 8 is saying, "That day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them." See, they're going to be as God because they're going to be undefeatable, untouchable, all powerful. See, that's what Psalms 82 was talking about. 82 and 6. It says, "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." But see, they not gonna be going to war with no automatic weapons. See, ain't gonna be a bunch of Negroes with weapons and with grenades and with bazookas, and they gonna have on armor like RoboCop. See, all that ain't gonna go down. They gonna have spiritual power, godly power. See, they gonna be like angels, and they ain't gonna be no being defeated. Now, that's when they get delivered. But let's see what's gonna happen when Russia throw these missiles over here to America. Now, verse 11, Revelation 11 and 11. This is how what's happening now. See, the preaching is because this verse here, it say, after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them. See, that 3 days and a half is from the time they got off them slave ships to now. They say it like that. It says, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. See, the great fear falling on these elites. That's why they having bunkers. They're not getting the bunkers just for the nuclear holocaust. See, they know that these Negroes and Hispanics is going to get spiritual powers. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud. See, that cloud ain't no puff of participation. They gonna go up into the sky in some cloud. No, this cloud is referring to the chariots that Yahushua is coming in. See, it says, and their enemies beheld them. Verse 13, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. That city is America. And this earthquake is being caused by a nuclear missile. It's not just an earthquake shaking the ground. Before the nukes drop, you're going to hear a voice from heaven that's going to say, come up hither. And only the elect is going to get delivered, not wicked Negroes. And let's get that in Matthew 24 and 31. It says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to the other. See, that's how the elect is going to get delivered. And it's going to be right before the Russians gather these other nations on their side, these other allies of America, the NATO and the EU, when they gather them to their side and they join Russia and China and Iran and the rest of them, they gonna shoot nuclear missiles over here to the Americas. Because you got a bunch of Americas going on. Canada, United States, Panama, Mexico, Brazil. They gonna shoot nuclear weapons over here because that's where the Israelites said. The wicked Israelites, the 2/3 Israelites, that's where the missiles is coming. Because all of them is hearing the prophecy, because we some nosy people too. See, ain't too much going on in our neighborhoods with our people that we don't know what the heck going on. They all know. See, and so let's see. The elect gonna get delivered, and the 2/3 gonna be destroyed by those missiles that Russia and their allies, or all the people on the east coast or the east of the world, is gonna shoot at them. Oh, Daniel, let's get Daniel real quick. In Daniel 12, this is what's gonna happen. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of your people. See, no other people is gonna be delivered but The people of Daniel. Who was Daniel's people? The tribe of Judah, the tribe of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel. That's the people of Daniel. Not no so-called Christians, or no Jehovah Wickedness, or no Catholics, or anybody else but the children of Israel who believe in the doctrine of Yahushua or Mashiach. Them the only ones. And the ones that's keeping the commandments, which Christians and these other people don't do. They don't keep no commandments. They don't care nothing about the commandments. They say it's done away with. So they not getting delivered. And they can't even understand the word. Well, verse 10, it say, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Only the wise is going to be the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves that was scattered around the globe. They going to be wise and hearken to the word. See, the word is going to be revealed to them. The spirit is going to be poured out to them. What's that? Joel 2:28 and 29. The spirit is going to be poured out on them in the last days, and they're going to stand upon their feet, and then war is going to pop off, and they're going to be delivered from that war, and then they're going to join the war, see, after their deliverance, and when they change into those gods or those angel-like beings, or into those angel-like bodies. Let me get that real quick. In 1 Thessalonians 4:16, it says, 4:17, it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. Okay, then you got 1 Corinthians 15, backing that up. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 52, it say, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. 53, for the corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. That's them spiritual bodies. That's when the house of David shall be as God, shall be as the angel of the Lord. So I'm gonna leave it there. It's a wonderful time seeing these Edomites scared to death. They hearing planes fly and missiles fly, and they scared to death because they understand it's judgment time. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.